everyone, I am Esh. This is Esh's Laboratory with the Feed the Beast Monster Mod Pack. Welcome back to the laboratory. And welcome into the basement. I'm creepily leering at you from the basement. What a wonderful day. So, as you can see behind me, I have a new setup here that I did. I actually started recording doing this, but then I realized it was really boring for both me and you, the viewer. So I decided to skip that part and just come to the after point and begin doing something else, because that's best for everyone, I think. So I have all the crystal chests down here, including one over there that's already empty, so that's good. What I've done is I've used the extra utilities pipes and item transfer nodes, hooked them up to these crystal chests, which are filled with the stuff that we got from our quarry, and I have them, some are hooked up to different chests, and some are hooked up directly to the pulverizer, which is now automatically feeding into the redstone furnace, which is now feeding out into this chest here. And every once in a while I'll come over here and take a stack or two out of this, like this, and making sure that I leave some of this over here. And I'll just take it out, like so, and I'll start putting it into our computer. It's all very manual still, unfortunately. I've been standing over it, watching it, making sure it doesn't get clogged up, because it is not a fully automated system. The items that I shoot, the pipes and stuff that I chose to use just aren't, they're really smart, but they're just not, they're too smart sometimes. Which means that I have to like check these things and make sure they're not clogged up. So what's happening is these items that are in this little slot here, it means it's looking for a place in this entire system of pipes for this thing that is valid place for this to go. So for instance, this says copper, and also this says iron. So what it's going to do is it's going to look in this chest and in the pulverizer and see if there is a place for this the different things that are in there to go. So since this is iron, it can't go in here with the copper. So the copper is just going to sit here until this thing empties out of iron. Meanwhile, this one has iron in it, so every once in a while this will see it's sending it off into this. It's going to keep it full until all the iron in that slot is done, basically. Then what's happening is, between these two, I've got this side is red, and this side is blue. So all the red, which is the pulverized stuff, is going into the blue slot because they're on the connected side. So blue is connected to the red. And then on the top I've got yellow on the top of this thing, which is the secondary stuff that sometimes you get. And the secondary stuff also will pop into here. So right now we have pulverized metal. That's the secondary stuff from pulverizing iron sometimes. Like there's a certain percentage chance that you're not only going to get iron, but you're also going to get a little bit of ferrous. And it's pumping into the top of this. And then once it's done cooking the pulverized iron, it will have room to go into the redstone furnace, so it will then go from this to this, and it will also cook the ferrous. So this part is pretty much fully functioning by itself, as long as this part doesn't clog up. So I just have to keep checking this and making sure. Now what's happening also is that I can probably actually improve this a little bit by using a sorting pipe, which is the yellow thing right here. I have one. What it does is it makes it so that it will check this chest that it's hooked up to before it sends anything over here. And as long as it already has at least one of those items in this, then it will send other items of that same type. So because it has gravel in there, this thing will tell this it's okay to send gravel into this chest. So any of these items that's already in this chest, if it finds it in here, it will send it over. And what I need to do probably is put another sorting pipe onto this chest so that it'll do the same, because I have it hooked up to that chest because we already had a bunch of reactor stuff in there, and we had a bunch of reactor stuff in the actual mining chests that came from the quarry, and I figured why not just pump them in there, because there are already a bunch in there. So I am going to now do this by actually dumb face bitch. That's right, I'm a dumb face bitch. So I need to go back upstairs and get at least a couple more of these the regular pipes. I think one will do, but I'm gonna get them all. Fuck it. So we're not going to do this today. We're going to do some other stuff, but I just want to be able to come down here and check on it every once in a while. So what we're going to do now, actually, I could probably just break this. No, I'll have to do shit. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to go like this. Okay, so that's still there. What happens if I do? What if I come down like this and hook up a sorting pipe here so that it sorts into this thing? I am not sure if this is going to work or not. I really want to do something else here. Let's see. If I could avoid... I'm ruining everything. I know that for sure. If I could do... I don't think this is going to mess it up. I think what I can do is make it so that it's like that. I think that symbol means it's blocked this direction, but I'm not at all sure. Okay, and then I'll do this, and then I'll do this. I think that might work, but I am not completely sure. So, ooh, that, oh shit, son, that works. That works for me right there. I think that'll work. We'll make sure and see if this stuff is still going. 11. It probably has to figure out. Oh, I think it's working. I think it is actually working. Oh yeah. Okay, so this should be functioning correctly. It is going from the chests either into this chest, which has a bunch of different varying cobblestone and stuff, so that can't cook. And then it will, if it can't go into the chest, it'll search this line, and if it can go in here, if any of this stuff is there, it will go there. And then, if it can, it will. If it's a cookable, if it's a pulverizable ore, it will recognize that it can be pulverized. It'll go into the pulverizer. The pulverizer will then pulverize it. If it goes into the yellow slot, it'll come up into this. If it goes into the red slot, it'll immediately go into the furnace to be cooked. From the furnace, it will immediately go into the chest. And then once that is empty enough, it will eventually put the pulverized ferrous metal into this as well. Oh, yes. Hopefully the ferrous metal will go as soon as it's done cooking the iron. I think it will, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's fast enough. If that becomes an issue, I can actually put a second chest. Actually, I think I'm going to do that now. I had this, oops. I had this set up this way before. That's why there's a hole in the ceiling. I have a chest here, and then I can go like this and hook this bad boy up a different way, like this. I think that'll work. Oh, that was right. That was right. There we go. I'm not sure if that's going to work. I think it will, though. I'm not sure. Jesus Christ. I don't know what this symbol means is the problem. Now, the first went in there, so... assuming... Oops. I don't know why I did that. Assuming everything is still functioning correctly, we should be good. Copper, copper, copper. And this is still doing iron ore. It will keep storing the ferrous in there. Once there's room. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to put this final item puller thingy on here, so it pulls out stuff. And now it's going to pull out all of the stuff, and as soon as there's room in the furnace, it will put it in there. And that's a good, what is that word? Buffer, so that it doesn't get clogged up. Okay, so I think everything is working fine down here. Now that we have fully started that, I'll go down there and check every once in a while because there's still a good chance it's going to get clogged up with other stuff that I don't have in the system yet. Like the 100 different cobblestones is probably going to be an issue. We have all these things that we can do. For instance, we still have to rebuild the main facility, which I'm going to do off camera. Relocate transportation nexus from the current area is. We decided that we could move it to the Twilight Forest, but like we discussed last time, there are special books in Mistcraft that don't require you go from one dimension to the other, so we could technically put it up here, perhaps down in the bottom of the magic place. I'm still deciding on what to do there. Armor, weapon, I don't think we're going to do that today. Start reactor craft or start big reactors, whichever one we decide, and then finish sorting and storage. I'm thinking we can start making a digging spell because it's been a few episodes since we've worked with Ars Magica, and honestly, I am really looking forward to doing that again. So maybe we can start working on a digging spell now, because that is something I really would like to do, because it's going to be an easy spell to use to actually level up and actually be of good use, because right now the good thing about the self-love spell is that I can heal myself and get XP from it without even being injured. So like right now I have full hearts and I can still use it and get XP from it. As you can see, the XP bar appears, and now look, it's going up. So that's good. So I don't want to do it too much because it's going to mess with my little red bar down there, but you can see that it's actually kind of good, awesome, because you can still use it even when you don't need it. But digging is really helpful because you can dig, and this is Minecraft, and digging is technically part of the game. I know that we try to avoid it, but it is part of the game, a huge part of the game in most cases. So what we want to do is try to remind ourselves how the hell we actually did this. Self-projectile regeneration is what we had last time. We can take the book out, I think. How do we get rid of some of this stuff? First of all, what are you doing over here, buddy? Look at this. I'm gonna have this fucking seizure. Okay, so we need to remember what the hell we had to do. Let's see, we just need to level up, I guess. We have 4 blue points, meaning anything that when we highlight over this stuff has a blue name means I guess we can unlock it with it. But as you can see, these, for instance, these are green. Some of them are red. We have different colors. So, what do we need to do? Which one is it going to be? Offense? No. We have projectile, which is good. And then over here, we've leveled up regeneration, which is good. And self, which is also good. So I have to figure out, I think it's utility, touch. We need to learn touch, dig. There we go. Touch, dig. What else is there? Okay, that's good. I think we can save the rest of these points until we decide what we actually want to do. So we've learned touch and dig, but we're probably going to try to make a projectile dig because that seems like the good way to do it. Projectile. Dig. I think that's good. A good place to start. And we'll name it. Fucking up Mother Earth. That's too long, isn't it? Oh, I just added though. It's a great acronym. Fume. Yeah. It's not going to make sense to anyone but us, guys. They're going to be like, what the hell is fume? What does that have to do with anything? But we'll know. It's fucking up Mother Earth. Perfect. Okay, so I think we need a book and a quill thing. So let's make that. Let's make the book and the quill. We just got to remind ourselves how to do it. How do we do it? Book and quill is book with die and feather. So I think we should be good to go. Over here, do we have any extra books? We have a quill. I have some ink in my inventory for some reason. And we have some paper. We just need to make the pattern thing, the blank pattern for the book, since we're not using leather. So that should be easy enough. I think it's like this, and like this is a pattern. I just have to remember how to... It's a string, I think, has something to do with it. Paper, 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 and a thing. Okay, so it's just 3 paper. I thought it was... No, it has string, doesn't it? What the hell was that? I can't see because the stuff's in it. That's what it is. I'm confused. I'm a confused idiot. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? That's not correct, is it? Oh, yeah, I'm dumb. That's what it is. I forgot that I'm a stupid idiot. Okay, so we're making our normal book. Alright, so we need just 3 paper, 2 of these things, apparently. Okay, so let's make 2 of those. And the string. Okay, 3 paper and string. Let's see. How do we not have a single string over here? How is this a thing? Let's go. My inventory is chock full of shit, but I think we can still fit in some string, assuming we have any somewhere. I'm sure we have some somewhere. We have, let's see if we can make string somehow. How do we make string in this? Oh, shit, son. Yes. Yes. The answer is yes. We have plenty of this stuff, which I can make into string. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a stack of it if I can. I can't. I can make 15. I can't with that stuff. I thought that was going to make more string than it did. I apologize. Okay, so I've got 15 string, which will be well more than enough. So we've got string. And you know, we could just make a couple books so we don't have to do this again next time until we need to make our 4th spell. We'll have to make more of these though. So let's make 2 more blank patterns. Okay. Voila. Now we'll do this. Put 2 string. And there we go. 2 books. And then the books go with the... Oops, that's a string. I'm dumb. Books go with that. And I can get another feather and another ink thing. Ink. Feather. And we have 2 books used for this stuff. So there we go. Okay, now what? Now how do I do this? I can't remember. Oh, that's it. We just click on it like a champion. Okay, so now we just need to go over here. And what's on here? What is on here actually? What is this book? I don't think it's anything. Ah, it is self-regeneration. How do I take this bastard off? Maybe I just put another book on. I don't know. Let me see if this works. Surely there's a way to do this. Is there a tool or something I need to use on this? I have 2 tools. I have a crystal wrench, which is probably to be the answer. What about this thing? This is the magic tech staff. It's linking stuff, but no, surely not. I'm just gonna break it, I guess. That seems incorrect, really. But we did it. Okay. Now I'm going to put the fume book on here. There we go. Fume. Projectile dig. Fucking up Mother Earth promptly. Oh, here's the book for this. Self-love. We'll put this... Ooh, this is a good opportunity to put this bad boy on a bookshelf, which is one of the most exciting... Oops. How did I do that? I just put a magic tech staff in there. Enchanted book versus Thominonomicon. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to put this self-love right here. I knew there was a reason I put bookshelves in this place other than the fact that I love them more than I should an inanimate object in a video game. Okay, how do I do this now? Let's do this shit. Projectile dig. We need a blank rune to start this baby off. So do we have any blank runes just laying around, or am I going to have to make one? Looks as though I'm going to have to make one, but I do have some stone in my inv. So if I just go over here and make a fish shape, I think it was, like this. Or something. I don't fucking know, guys. Blank rune. Oh, it's cobblestone. Of course it is. Why would it be stone? The one time I have smooth stone actually in my inventory. I have no cobblestone in here. I am going to do the lazy thing. You know, it's so funny that the lazy thing's often the thing that actually requires more actual work. Somehow. It's the way the world is. So right now I'm going to use my hammer of justice to knock these out and make them into cobblestone. An unnecessary task because I have like a million stacks of this somewhere. Okay, so it was the fish shape that I had, but it was of cobblestone. Perfect. 2 blank runes. I just need to toss one in here, like so. And it gets it started. Vintium dust. We're getting the party started, is what they say. If you're a fan of the Black Eyed Peas, which I know that none of you are, because nobody, let's be honest, nobody really is a fan of the Black Eyed Peas. And if you are, I'm a pretty friendly person. I like to be friends with people, but if you are a legitimate fan of the Black Eyed Peas, I don't think I could be your friend, to be honest. Okay, so we need an arrow. Let's go ahead and look and see what else we need in here, because I don't want to go back and forth too much. Alright, we need an arrow, a snowball, an orange rune, an iron Jesus shovel, an iron pickaxe, a spell parchment, and that's not actually that bad. It's a bunch of stuff, but it's all pretty easy. So an arrow, a snowball, an orange rune, an iron shovel, an iron pickaxe, a spell parchment, and stuff. Do we have any other stuff in here? I don't think we do. So a snowball might be an issue. Huh? Let's see if we can make one somehow. It probably wouldn't be that big of an issue. We just need to go on a small, short journey. Of course, water essences. No. Ice. We don't have any of that. Snow. I don't think we have any snow. What is that? A blizz rod? Jesus Christ. Lacerator. Alright, let's see. So there's not really that many options here that don't require us already have snow. So we're going to have to go get some snow. What? I'm always up for a journey, guys. I'm always up for an adventure that lets us leave the compound of our laboratory every once in a while. I know you guys love it too, don't you? No, you don't love it. You don't love it, and I don't understand why. You're breaking my heart here. You're breaking my fucking heart. Alright, I'm just going to grab a shovel. So let's get our badass excavator. And let's go ahead and look and see if I have a waypoint set for a snow place. Snow biome! How about that? I don't know where it is, though. Where is the snow biome? I just clicked it on. Oh, that's right. It doesn't show it until you're close enough for it. So what color is it? It's white, isn't it? I am assuming that it's over this direction, since that's where the only arrows are. Did I turn it on properly? Yes. Castle ruins, I'm going to turn those off. I'm going to turn the ender spawn off. I think it's all over in the same area. And then I'll turn the quarry site, that's so cave-in, off as well. Alright, so yes, it's over here in this direction. Luckily, we can fly like an eagle over the sea. Fly like an eagle. I don't even remember the words to that song, to be honest. Luckily. Alright, so we're going towards a snow biome. As soon as we hit the snow, we can start digging up some snowballs. I'll get a stack or so of them, because who knows when we're going to need another version. I don't know why we need a snowball, to be honest.